In the village of Dharampur lived Ramdhan, a very poor farmer. This year, he had borrowed money from the village moneylender to cultivate his land. The weather remained favorable, and for the first time, the fields produced an exceptionally good harvest. A new hope awakened throughout the family. Look, Sunita, the crop has turned out so well this year. God has finally heard our prayers. It seems the children won't have to sleep hungry anymore. Yes, Ramdhan, this time our hard work has paid off. If the crop is harvested safely, we'll have a few months of peace. Father, will we be able to go to school this time? Of course, son. I'll buy you good clothes and books as well. Father, what will you bring for me? Tell me, Father. I'll bring you a doll and new bangles, my dear. But perhaps fate did not approve of their smiles. As evening fell, dark clouds covered the sky. Soon, a fierce storm began, followed by heavy rain. Ramdhan, hurry! Water is filling the fields. Oh God, please don't let everything wash away. Ramdhan ran toward the fields. The sight before him shattered his heart. The entire field was flooded. The crop was submerged beneath the water. What is left now, God? Everything is finished. My hard work, my hopes, everything has been washed away. What will we feed the children now? There isn't even a handful of grain left at home. The next morning, Ramdhan went to Seth Hararam, the moneylender from whom he had borrowed money. He hoped the Seth would grant him some time. Sethji, the rain destroyed everything. Please give me some more time. I'll repay every penny after the next harvest. You will get no more time, Ramdhan. According to the papers, that land now belongs to me. Sethji, that is my ancestral land. Please don't do this. I care about documents, not emotions. The land is now in my name. Vacate it immediately. Ramdhan lost his land and with it everything he had. He had no field, no money, and no support. Sunita, there's nothing left for us in this village. Let's go toward the forest. Maybe we'll find some place to survive there. All right, Ramdhan, as you wish. And so, carrying the broken pieces of his dreams, the poor farmer set out with his family toward an uncertain darkness. The Seth had taken away even the land beneath their feet. They had no home and nothing to eat. Once again, Ramdhan's family was on the road. The rain had stopped, but the storm in their lives showed no sign of ending. Come on, Sunita, don't look back. What's done is done. We don't have a home anymore, Sunita. All we have left is our responsibility toward these children. I won't let them sleep hungry, no matter what I have to do. Father, where are we going now? Son, there is a place near the edge of the forest. They say an old sage lives there. I've heard he is a good man. I'm very hungry, Father. I want food. Walk a little farther, son. We'll arrange something once we reach there. The family left the village and moved deeper toward the forest. Soon they spotted a broken hut in the distance. As they approached, they saw an old sage sitting outside beside a sacred fire. Baba, my respects. We are in great trouble. We have nothing left. My son, I can see honesty on your face. If you wish, you may stay in this hut. There isn't much here, but at least you'll have a roof over your heads. Thank you, Baba. May God bless you. That broken hut became their new home. The next morning, Ramdhan left for the forest to cut wood so he could sell it in the market and earn some money. Sunita, I'm going into the forest. I'll bring back firewood and sell it. Then we can buy some vegetables for the children. Come back soon. We need to cook food and feed the children. I will. All day long, Ramdhan worked tirelessly, cutting wood. By evening, he carried the bundle to the market. The money he received was very little, but it was enough to buy a few potatoes, onions, and some flour. Here, Sunita, I brought some food supplies. It's not much, but at least the children will eat. You've worked so hard, Ramdhan. Now wash up and sit down. I'll make some rotis for you. Mother, didn't Father bring jaggery today? Not today, dear, but tomorrow will surely bring some. That night, they ate dry rotis with boiled vegetables. For the first time, no one complained. There was exhaustion in everyone's eyes, but hidden beneath it was hope. This is how it will be now. I'll keep working, and together we'll move forward. We may have nothing, but we still have each other. That is what matters most. A mountain of difficulties stood before them, but Ramdhan refused to surrender. His journey was still long, yet his determination. From that day onward, Ramdhan followed the same routine. Every morning he went into the forest to cut wood, and every evening he sold it in the market. Whatever little money he earned was used to buy food for the family. Hunger still lingered in the children's eyes, but they no longer complained. Struggle had become a part of their lives. Listen, Come back early today, Sunita said one morning. Yesterday you were very late and our daughter fell asleep waiting for you. Yes, Sunita, I'll return sooner today. I plan to bring more wood so we can earn a little extra. Father, will you bring jaggery today? Of course, son. This time I'll bring jaggery for you and perhaps even the dream of a new sari for your mother. And bangles for me? The most beautiful bangles for you, my dear. May God help us. Smiling, Ramdhan headed toward the forest, but that day he ventured farther than usual. He kept thinking, the more wood I gather, the more money I'll earn. More money means more happiness for my family. Lost in those thoughts, he went deeper and deeper into the forest without realizing how far he had traveled. Soon there were trees in every direction. No path was visible. No familiar sounds could be heard. What place is this? This isn't the route I take every day. I must have come the wrong way. He looked around anxiously, but nothing seemed familiar. Dark clouds began gathering overhead, and a light rain started to fall. Oh God, what should I do now? I can't even remember the direction I came from. Meanwhile, back at the hut, Sunita kept glancing toward the forest. The sun had already set, but Ramdhan had not returned. It's getting very late. He usually comes back by now. Why hasn't he returned today? Mother, what if something happened to father? Don't say that, son. He must be fine. Perhaps he went farther into the forest than usual. I'm scared, Mother. Back in the forest, exhausted and confused, Ramdhan sat down on a large stone, his eyes filled with tears. But after a moment, he gathered his courage and stood up again. Just then, he noticed a faint light in the distance. What is that? It looks like a house. Or perhaps someone has lit a fire. He decided to investigate. Following the light, he eventually arrived at a strange cave from which a golden yellow glow was emerging. He felt nervous, but curiosity pushed him forward. What kind of place is this? Everything is deserted. Then where is this light coming from? As he stepped deeper inside, he suddenly froze. Before him lay an entirely different world. It looked like a village, but there were no ordinary people there. The entire place seemed to shine like gold. This must be a dream, but I'm awake. Then what is this? Suddenly, two soldiers appeared before him. Who are you, and how did you get here? My name is Ramdhan. I am a poor farmer. I lost my way in the forest. Come with us. The king wishes to meet you. Fearfully, Ramdhan followed them toward a magnificent palace. He had no idea what awaited him. Filled with both fear and amazement, he walked through the golden village. No ordinary villagers could be seen, yet the place looked like something from a dream. Am I really awake? How can everything shine like this? And who are these people? The soldiers led him to the palace gates. A powerful and dignified voice echoed from within. Bring him inside. Ramdhan entered the grand hall. There, seated upon a high throne, was an elderly king. His face radiated wisdom, and his eyes were filled with kindness. Tell me, who are you, and how did you arrive here? Maharaj, my name is Ramdhan. I am a poor farmer. Heavy rains destroyed my entire crop. The moneylender seized my land, and now I survive by cutting wood in the forest to feed my children. Today I lost my way and found this cave. I can hear truth in your words, Ramdhan. Your struggles are clearly visible in your eyes. Maharaj, we work only to earn 2 meals a day. Poor people like us have no one to support us. People like you are the true kings, Ramdhan, those who fight to protect their families without complaint. The king signaled one of the soldiers standing nearby. A small chest was brought forward. Ramdhan, take these gold coins, keep them and return home. Buy food and clothes for your children and begin your life again. Maharaj, I cannot accept this. We may be poor, but we are hardworking. This is the reward for your hard work. If I do not give it to an honest man like you, then who deserves it? Tears filled Ramdhan's eyes. He bowed down at the king's feet. You have changed my life, Maharaj. My children will never have to sleep hungry again. Go, Ramdhan. But remember, this village reveals itself only to those who work with sincerity and place goodness above selfish desires. The next morning, Ramdhan took the gold coins to the market. He bought plenty of food supplies. He purchased new clothes for the children and a colorful sari for Sunita. Today I feel true peace, Sunita. Seeing smiles on the children's faces makes all our suffering seem distant. It truly feels as if our fate has changed. But we must repay the debt as well, Sunita reminded him. You're right. That very day, Ramdhan went straight to Seth Hariram's house carrying a bag filled with gold coins. Sethji, here is your money. I am repaying the entire debt. Every coin has been earned honestly. Ramdhan, how did this happen? How did you suddenly become so rich? Did you steal it? Seth G. I may be poor, but I am not a thief. I worked hard, and by God's grace, I received this blessing. Don't tell me stories. If you could repay the debt, why didn't you do it earlier? But I have repaid it now. Please return the documents to my land. The sight of the gold coins silenced the Seth. Though suspicious, he handed over the land papers. Ramdhan took them and left. Father, will we work on our field again now? Yes, son, the field belongs to us once more. And we'll farm it again? Yes, but I have another dream as well. What dream? I won't depend only on farming anymore. I'll start a small firewood business. I'll bring wood from the forest and sell it in the village. Within 2 days, Ramdhan had a wooden cart built. Every morning he went into the forest, and every evening he sold firewood in the market. Slowly, his income began to increase. The villagers started looking at him with respect. Look at Ramdhan. He has become prosperous. God must have blessed him in a special way. But Seth Hariram could not find peace. Day and night he wondered where Ramdhan's sudden wealth had come from. Eventually, he made up his mind. Ramdhan, I won't stay quiet any longer. I'm going to find out where this money came from. There must be some secret. One day, Ramdhan once again went into the forest to collect firewood. As usual, he followed the path that led toward the mysterious cave. But this time, Seth Hariram secretly followed him. Today I'll take the same route again, Ramdhan thought. I should at least thank the king for changing my life. So this is the path, Seth muttered while hiding behind the trees. This is where he came from. I'll follow him and uncover the secret myself. After walking for some distance, Ramdhan smiled. The cave should be nearby now. But Seth looked around in confusion. Where is this cave? Why can't I see it? Everything seems hidden behind some mystery. A little farther ahead, Ramdhan spotted it. There it is, my cave, the place where my destiny changed. So this is where he came, Seth whispered greedily. Now I'll go inside too. Whatever gold is there will be mine. Ramdhan folded his hands. Oh God, let me meet the king once more. Forget God, Seth said to himself. Now my cleverness will do the work. I'll quietly watch what happens. Ramdhan stepped toward the cave entrance. King, can you hear me? I've come back. Who is he talking to? Seth wondered. Is someone really inside? A voice echoed from within. Who is there? It is I, Ramdhan. I wish to meet the king. The hidden voice replied. Come inside. The king has been expecting you. Seth's eyes widened. So they already know him. There is definitely a great secret here. I am deeply grateful to the king, Ramdhan said. He brought light into my life. That's enough, Seth thought. Now it's my turn. Quietly, he moved toward the cave entrance, but the moment he tried to enter, a blinding flash of light appeared. The surroundings instantly plunged into darkness. Stop! Who are you? I am Seth Hariram. I wish to meet the king as well. A powerful voice answered him. We can smell greed within you. The king does not meet people like you. I know how Ramdhan got his wealth. I want the same thing. He received it because of his honesty. Your greed will only drive you farther away from this place. No, I deserve it too. You took land from the poor and now wish to take what was given to another. This place is not meant for you. No, let me enter. By the king's order, you are hereby taken into custody. This is injustice. I have done nothing. Your punishment has been decided by your own actions. At once, soldiers emerged from the darkness. They seized Seth Hariram and dragged him away. His cries echoed through the cave before fading into silence. Soon, everything became still again. Inside the palace, Ramdhan stood before the king. Maharaj, you have delivered justice. That man stole the fortunes of others. You, on the other hand, work for the happiness of others. The king smiled kindly. Go, Ramdhan. From this day forward, you will always remain protected. Thank you, Maharaj. I will never betray your trust. Ramdhan bowed and left the cave. His heart was filled with peace. Yet one question lingered in his mind. Would this mysterious place ever reveal itself to anyone else, or only to those whose hearts were truly pure? By now, Ramdhan had everything he once dreamed of, yet he continued to live with the same simplicity as before. Now everything is clear, he thought. Seth's greed became his downfall, while honesty became my greatest strength. That evening, Sunita greeted him at home at, You returned early today. Is everything all right? Yes, Sunita, everything is fine. There is nothing left to fear now. What happened? The king saw everything and delivered justice. Father, where is Seth now? He has gone where people like him belong, son. The children looked at him curiously. So what will you do now, father? I plan to start a small business in the village. I'll open a firewood and charcoal warehouse and provide work to others as well. The very next day, Ramdhan rented a small shop. He brought firewood from the forest and began selling it there. People appreciated the quality of his goods, and slowly his reputation grew. Brother Ramdhan, your products are excellent. Now we don't have to travel outside the village, and your prices are fair. You do business with a good heart. Ramdhan smiled. We belong to everyone. When we were hungry, the village stood by us. If we can help others now, that is the greatest reward. Gradually, the villagers began to respect him more than ever. The man who had once stood at the very bottom was now among the most respected people in the village, yet he remained humble and grounded. You truly rebuilt everything, Ramdhan, Sunita said proudly. I'm so happy for you. No, Sunita, God trusted us, and we simply lived up to that trust. Suddenly there was a knock outside. Who could it be at this hour? Ramdhan stepped outside. Yes? Who is it? Are you Ramdhan? Yes, I am. I am a messenger from the king. He has sent a message for you. A message from the king? Yes, he wishes to see you. There is something important he wants to discuss. Why has he called me? Is everything all right? I was only told to bring Ramdhan immediately. Very well, I'll come in the morning. No, the king wishes to see you tonight. I am here to accompany you. The road is safe. Ramdhan nodded. Take care of the children, Sunita. Come back soon, father. Without asking further questions, Ramdhan left with the messenger. The night was dark, and his steps were slow, yet his heart was full of trust. Surely, the king had an important reason for calling him. Remained unshaken. The messenger led Ramdhan through the forest until they finally reached the mysterious kingdom once again. The king is waiting for you, the messenger said. Please come inside. Ramdhan entered the palace. The king has summoned me at night, he thought. There must be something important. As he stepped into the royal hall, the king smiled warmly. Come, Ramdhan, sit down. My respects, Maharaj. You called for me? Yes, Ramdhan. For many days, we have been watching you. Watching me, Maharaj? Yes. We have seen how you rebuilt your life after losing everything. We have seen how success did not change your character. Maharaj, the day you helped me was the day my destiny changed. The king nodded. Our time in this world is limited now. We have no heir to succeed us. Ramdhan listened in silence. Then the king continued, We want you to become our successor. Ramdhan was stunned. Me? Sit on the royal throne? How can that be possible? We have tested your honesty, your behavior, and your dedication. These are the qualities that make a true king. Ramdhan lowered his head. Maharaj, please give me some time to think. You may have until tomorrow morning. Consider your decision carefully. Ramdhan left the palace with countless thoughts racing through his mind. All night he remained awake. He remembered the days when his children had gone hungry. He remembered losing his crops, his land, and his home. He remembered the broken hut, the forest, and the endless struggle. And now, fate had placed an unimaginable opportunity before him. The next morning, he returned to the palace. The king looked at him and asked, Have you made your decision, Ramdhan? Yes, Maharaj. And what is your answer? I spent the entire night thinking. A throne is not a privilege. It is a responsibility. I never imagined such a thing, not even in my dreams. The king listened carefully. But if you truly believe I am worthy, then I accept this responsibility. A smile appeared on the king's face. That answer alone proves you are worthy. Ramdhan folded his hands. I promise that I will always stand with the poor. I will never allow injustice to be done to anyone. The king turned toward the royal attendants. Dress Ramdhan in royal robes. The attendants immediately obeyed. They brought magnificent royal garments and dressed Ramdhan in them. A ceremonial mark was placed upon his forehead. Then, before the entire royal court, he was seated upon the throne. The poor farmer who had once wandered the forest in search of firewood was now sitting on a royal throne. Sunita stood nearby, overwhelmed with emotion. Ramdhan, is this really happening? Is this a dream? No, Sunita, he replied gently. This is God's will. He looked toward his family. We will never sleep hungry again, but more importantly, we now have the responsibility to ensure that others do not sleep hungry either. His son smiled proudly. So now I am the son of a king? Ramdhan shook his head. No, son. You are the son of a servant of the people. We will not live as rulers. we will live as servants of our people." The court echoed with approval. The same poor farmer from Dharampur, who had once lost everything in a devastating rainstorm, had now completed an extraordinary journey from hardship to the royal palace. He had risen not because of power, wealth, or cleverness, but because of honesty, hard work, and compassion. The king, who had once cut wood in the forest to feed his children, was the kind of ruler who truly understood the struggles of ordinary people. Ramdhan never allowed wealth to turn into pride, nor did he allow poverty to become a source of shame. He accepted every challenge that life placed before him, and, through determination and hard work, wrote his own destiny.